the midway point in the month of November, or as you might have noticed by now, Movember, with gents of all ages growing out the hairs on their upper lip to raise awareness of men's health issues. Alix of La Belle Baguette is helping those unable to grow mustaches with his Mustache for All campaign, and he's joined me in the Classic 107 studio this morning. Hey, Alix.
Good morning.
Well, a pleasure it is to have you here in the new studio. I know it's your first time here, and you're here to talk about the latest La Belle Baguette initiative, Mustaches for All. How are you providing mustaches to everyone?
We started this the first year that we've opened about 5 years ago now already, and it was just a way for most of my team wanted to participate with Movember. And that most of them being girls, we can't just grow mustaches and whatnot, and so we're like, hey, well, let's create something that can involve everybody, so kids, women, men, everybody, and people that don't want to grow a mustache, like me, let's say, and just for cleanliness in the kitchen and such. So we created a cookie. And it's in the shape of a mustache, and it's completely covered in rainbow sprinkles. And so it's super fun for kids and everyone. And we just decided to start donating money with every cookie sold.
I mean, not only are they mustaches, they're delicious mustaches. A true cookie duster for those who don't have one on their upper lip. You mentioned it's your fifth year doing it since you opened the first store. What kind of interest have you had in past years? You mentioned kids have really enjoyed it?
Yeah, kids enjoy whether they like it for the cookie or for the selfie, which is something we introduced in the second year. So if you take a selfie with the cookie as a mustache, and we find it on social media with a special hashtag, then we donate an extra $1 per cookie. So we donate up to $2 per cookie sold, and we give it back to Movember.
We've got a great picture of you up on the website from La Belle Baguette's Instagram account, sharing this cookie with a couple of your fellow bakers. I know in the past you've encouraged people to share it. What's participation been like this year?
This year, it's a little down, but I feel like we've kind of been throwing a curveball with weather. People don't know if it's summer, winter, autumn. We don't know which season it is anymore, but it's still going strong. We've been selling a lot of cookies, and every cookie has all the information on the back on a label for you to post it on social media. So we're just going to start looking for those and posting them and sharing them, and calculating all the great donations that we're going to be giving.
So for every mustache cookie sold, $1 is donated towards La Belle Baguette's Movember campaign. I'm curious, in past years, what kind of donations have you made to Movember?
So right since the first year we did that, we raised $1,500.
Wow. And
the second year, it was over $2,000. Wow. And it's been pretty steady doing around that every year, which is pretty great for just one of our projects that we do around the bakery. So it's been going pretty good.
And I mean, for such a worthy cause, unfortunately, men's health is something that's often, brushed under the rug, a stigma attached to anxiety or testicular or prostate cancers. Yeah. How do you think this is helping change the narrative?
I think that it just gets everyone involved. There's so many great initiatives for different types of cancer and such. Movember is special in a way that it's way more than just the cancer, right? So it's everything. A lot of the times, stereotypically, men are seen as people who don't like to share as much, like they want to stay strong and whatnot, and a lot of them are silent, and so this really raises that question and encourages every member of the family to participate and to raise awareness.
I really do admire the slogan of Movember, to change the face of men's health. So you guys are definitely most certainly helping with that. So while I've got you here, I want to take a moment to ask you about other happenings at La Belle Baguette. You're truly one of the busiest people I know. The sleepless hours of the baker and business owner combo. So in addition to the two stores at La Belle Baguette, where else can people find your baking?
Yeah, so our contracts are pretty stable now. Everyone from Scout Coffee on Portage to Fools and Horses on Broadway to Café Postal in Provence. I'm probably missing a whole bunch. The concert hall.
So listeners have perhaps snacked on one of your delicious creations there.
So that's a pretty good one. And we're doing a lot of events here and there. and everywhere. So it's keeping us on our toes.
What else is coming up with the holiday season quickly approaching?
So we're going to launch our Christmas or holiday menu tomorrow, actually. And just for your listeners here, I haven't unveiled this yet, but our 2 Yule logs this year are actually modern twists on our Yule logs. So we've got a blueberry compote and white chocolate Yule log, and we also have a milk chocolate, caramel, and pear Yule log. So those are our flavors for this year.
Oh boy, the Classic 107 reveal.
Exactly.
Holy smokes. That sounds absolutely incredible. Alix, I want to thank you so much for coming by Classic 107 today. Always a pleasure seeing you, and especially with some mustache cookies. I think we're going to have to take some selfies around the office. Always fun. Alix Loisel of La Belle Baguette in studio talking about the Mustache for All campaign, which you can support by visiting them at 248 Avenue de la Cathédrale in St. Boniface or 1850 Ness in St. James.